fix the display and I'll answer all your questions with a smile.
Looks to be small pins given away for free to visitors.
Those are mainly for children, but sure, you can have one.
Wow, judgy. The hatch won't open until I get some power to it. Looks like there's a breaker box behind the bot over there. All the shelves are... An old worker bot. I imagine it was used to work the docks in its heyday. The bot has a drawer in its chest with a simple-looking lock. The drawer slid open and I found a pry bar inside. Oh, why would I do that? I think you've gone bad. It's a viewfinder. I need coins to operate it. The shutter is stuck closed at the moment. Blowers like these are used to create that beach breeze everyone loves. Although I have no clue what it's doing here on the sand. Maybe it's a fan of getting a tan. Oh, I've been talking to myself too long. These units have their own power supply, and it appears it's missing a fuse. There are many goods in boxes that seem to be clumsily thrown into a pile. For a space station in desperate need of supplies, what they do have is given very little care. Lemons. These are quite a delicacy and worth a pretty penny. I remember reading about them. They're indigenous to some distant planet. Can't seem to remember the name of it. Seems odd to just have them sitting here. They won't miss one. I don't know what that thing is, and I don't want to find out. Also, I gotta find a way to cross the water without taking a swim with whatever's in there. It seems upset. Surprisingly, the crane is easy enough to operate, but unsurprisingly, I need a key to get it started. It's a fuse that's still in decent shape. Doesn't appear that it's needed for the crane. This should do it. I hope that plank isn't too important to some vessel around here. I should be able to utilize this to cross that gap on the pier. Looks sturdy enough. I should lower the crane before I venture out for the motor.
If it isn't the old Great Keeper himself.
Hello again. I'd like to ask you some questions about a certain hidden island.
Not so fast, boy. I may answer your questions, but I'll need something from you first.
Sounds about right.
See, the chest here contains something of great importance to me. Retrieve it, and I'll give you your info. Maybe.
What? Why do you need me for that?
The locking mechanism seems jammed with rust. Everything I've tried only seems to make it worse. Besides, I've forgotten the combination of the lock.
Alright, I pop the lock and you give me the info. Sounds like a deal. The chest seems to have a strange locking mechanism. But I have another problem to deal with first. The lock is rusted over. It could merely be surface rust. Maybe if I find a way to remove the rust, I can still operate the mechanism. The barkeep and the dockmaster must be working together as part of the smuggling ring. Looks like the dockmaster has been pilfering the best stuff for himself for quite some time now. The front board looks a bit loose. With the right tool, I should be able to pry it open. Strange combo, a rope and some salt. A salty winch. Salty old dockmaster. Let's give this a shot. Rust gone. Rust is finished, but figuring out this lock without a cipher is gonna be difficult. Strange. The only thing in the box is a creepy little stuffed toy. Here's your... well, I'm not sure what it is exactly.
It's the last thing me mama gave me before she devoured my father and swam back into the sea. I was just a pup myself.
That explains a lot, actually.
Just kidding.
Oh,
It is more like a large lake really than the sea.
yeah, that makes it better.
Didn't you have some questions about an island?
Seems like you have quite the operation going on here.
What? Are you going to pick up that mantle now? Word of advice. Leave that mantle buried with Oakley.
I'm gonna wager a wild guess that you've had your run-ins with Oakley Baxter.
Of course I have. That man left splinters under the skin of everyone he met.
Did he ever give you any gup about your little treasure trove here?
He certainly tried, but not much you could do about it. Some individuals never know their place, but I guess he found out.
I'm gonna wager a wild guess that you've had your run-ins with Oakley Baxter.
Of course I have. That man left splinters under the skin of everyone he met.
Did he ever give you any gup about your little, treasure trove here?
He certainly tried, but not much you could do about it. Some individuals never know their place, but I guess he found out.
I'm gonna wager a wild guess that you've had your run-ins with Oakley Baxter.
Of course not.
Did he ever give you any, gup about your little...
He certainly...
Never mind. What can you tell me about this mysterious island?
Well, I can tell you that very few people even know it exists. And I'm sure that the proprietor would like to keep it that way. Just follow the map and you will get there.
How long have you been on 52?
Actually, I'm new to these parts, but I feel like I fit right in.
See you around. The ropes are in place, but the bot is too heavy to tighten them by hand. I can access the breaker box now, and the bot lost an arm in the process. Powered up. I should be able to open the hatch now. That's quite the display. I see why I missed it.
Thanks for your help, dear boy. Let me open the door for you. Ask your questions if you must.
Is this your bait shop?
Yes. A little gift to myself for retirement.
You seem a bit young to be retired.
I was very fortunate in my previous life, so I retired early.
This place is looking pretty bare.
Dear boy, there was no need to restock anymore. You're the only visitor I've had in a long while. Closing up shop soon, for the last time.
Did you know Oakley Baxter?
I know of him, but only by reputation. I tend to stick to my shop and fishing. Not much for conversation. In fact, dear boy, I believe I'm done speaking now. Why don't you run along?
Yeah, be seeing ya, I guess. Well, that was mostly pointless. What a wonderful smell I've discovered. It's a bucket full of fish of questionable freshness. Why do I carry around the things I do? Ah, just some old junk. Now I don't know what this thing is. There we are. Looks like it could be the key for the crane. Surprisingly, now that the crane's lowered, I need to venture out to the motor to hook it up. There's a bottle bobbing in the water with something glistening inside. Unfortunately, it's out of reach, and I'm not going into the water with that creature prowling around. I should throw the fish next to the creature to see if it will move. I should throw the fish next to the creature to see if it will move. I should throw the... Maybe that idea... You, sure about that? There are some coins inside the bottle. I should throw the fish next to the creature to see if it will move. I should try to throw the fish to a closer spot so the creature can see it. I should throw... I should... The viewfinder snapped and spit out a photo of some nearby rocks. I guess I got myself a little souvenir. fed him up a buffet. Those are devil's teeth. Even though they appear like rocks, they're actually alive and secrete poison. It's quite painful if you get it on your skin. Those are devil... Let's be careful now. Now I have a bucket full of poison fish. What am I doing with my life? Yeah, going back isn't really an option, right? I better not chance it. Now I'll just throw the whole thing in. I hope they don't return anytime soon. Well, that's the motor taken care of. The state of this place makes me wonder why they bothered to transfer me here. Although, I'm beginning to believe it's my fate to be here at this time. Time to try my sea legs. Would you look at that? When traveling to a mysterious island in the heart of a perpetual veil of fog, the last thing I suspected to find was a quaint little house. There's something soothing yet lonely about this place. No man is an island, they say. Sure, if that makes you feel better. Ugh, not again. I'm losing it. The plaque reads, Name, Vanilla Cloud, Medium, Terracotta, Year, 3132. Like a maverick bird oddly cruising through the sky. Now I should explore the island before I leave.
Sure. Just come in without knocking.
Sorry about that, miss.
Miss, do I really look that old? I long for the days when I was someone's doll. There are my manners. Just because you've forgotten yours doesn't mean I should forget mine. My name is Mona Moonbeam.
Ah, you're the one whose artwork I've seen all over this space station.
Well, a body of work 400 years old will do that for you.
400 years?
I haven't always looked or sounded like this. I once had a body that would turn heads so fast it could snap necks.
So how do you find yourself sporting this, still figure?
My entire life I've been striving to produce the perfect piece of art. Just one work to be remembered by. I grew older and realized it wasn't going to happen in one lifetime. I spent every cold dime of my fortune to get myself more time. I came here while 52 was being built, and I have been here ever since. One day I will emerge with the perfect piece. One day.
Could I, bend your ear for a bit? I'm investigating the death of Oakley Baxter.
Oakley? Well, I may know a thing or two.
But
But could a strapping young gentleman such as yourself lend a hand to an old gal?
some mutual back scratching. Again. Sure, what'll it be?
Your arrival has got me inspired to work on something new. But I need your assistance. First things first, how about you get my tune spun up for me? The darn thing stopped working on me the other day. I've never really been technologically inclined, and I need music to set the mood. Once you've gotten that taken care of, come speak to me, and I'll let you know what I mean next. First things first, how about you get my tune spun up for me? I've never...
I should get the stereo working first. Famous Mona Moonbeam, apparently. How am I supposed to know your lost combination?
You're a bright boy. I'm sure you can manage it. Toot sweet.
How am I...
Next, I need you to open my supply closet for me. I accidentally shut it the other day, and it's been so long since I've unlocked it. I've forgotten the combination.
How am I supposed to know your lost combination?
You're a bright boy. I'm sure you can manage it. Toot sweet.
The plaque reads, Name, Gentleman Octopus. Medium, Terracotta. Year, 3350. Always a gentleman, but always handsy. Well, this is a creepy find. I wonder why it's the only one covered in a sheet. The plaque on this sculpture is different from the others. It simply reads, Death holds the keys. Sure, a creepy little doll. What addict is complete without one? The plaque reads, Well, this is a creepy find. I wonder why it's the only one covered in a sheet. It simply reads, Well, I wonder... It's...
Many versions later.
Now, first, I'm feeling nostalgic. How about a vase similar to the oldest sculpture I have sitting around my house? Most of them have been sold and shipped off elsewhere, but there are a select few I couldn't bear to part with. Now, would you be a mensch and gather some supplies for me? And I will answer all your questions. First, I'm feeling nostalgic. How about a vase similar to the oldest sculpture I have sitting around my house? Most of them have been sold and shipped off elsewhere, but there are a select few I couldn't bear to part with.